Talk with a couple of the guys on defense, and everybody keeps saying this is finally the game where we put everything together top to bottom. Is that how it felt?
It felt like that. I mean, it felt like that really all week, in practice. I thought we really put together 3 or 4 good days of practice, preparation, communication. Everybody was, ready for it. And that's cool, man. I thought Coach had a really good plan for us today, and we was able to execute and really make some plays.
I know how hard you are on the safety playing next to you. The fact that Johnathan Abram was able to, one, handle you this week in practice, but also show up today. What did you think of his play?
Nah, man, Abe's a good dude. He's a good teammate. I'm most proud of, man. He's always been the same dude, right? Like whether he was on practice squad, inactive, playing, he's the same dude. You could count on that. And so, and he's smart too. He studies hard, he practices hard, and it's cool to see dudes that go through some adversity, right? Like switch a few teams, have success, right? Like that's what it's all about. Like that's what you want as a teammate, right? You want to see other guys succeed. So I'm proud of him, man. Hopefully he can do it again next week.
How hard is it for somebody like that who his only start was in week 4 against the Bucks and he gets called in week 17? How hard is it to stay up each week?
It's very hard. I mean, if you saw him on the sideline, every time we went to the sideline, he was like trying to get oxygen. You know what I mean? It's been a while since he run around, that much. But he's a pro. Like he's been doing this a long time. He's been a starter in this league, and so it's good to see him. Just stick with it. Sometimes you just got to stay the course, right? And things work out for you.
You guys have had highs and lows just as a team this season. What does it say about maybe the resiliency of this group that you didn't lay down in week 17 and keep the season alive?
Man, to be honest, I think that's just like New Orleans, right? Like that's the spirit, right? Like everything doesn't go our way, right? We always have our fair share of adversity, hard times, but you find a way. You find a way to smile, find a way to go to work, you find a way to pay your bills, right? So, and I think our team, embodies that, just that never quit, never give up, just fight, right? As long as you can.
What's been the hardest part, though, about being resilient? You were emotional after that game when the fans were very vocal at home, the booing. What has been the hardest part about staying up and resilient?
Well, you put a lot into it, right? And so, I think each and every week you expect to win, and when you don't, it's like a knee to the stomach, and you feel it, right? You feel it for the fans, you feel it for your family, your kids. And like I said, we all invested in this, right? We all want to see each other do well, and so I think that's really the hard part. You feel like you're letting really more than yourself down, right? And so that's a bad feeling. But I know the city gonna be turned up tonight. I know they're happy tonight, and so we got the Falcons next week, so should be a good week for us.
How good does it feel, especially on defense, when a group has 4 takeaways against a Bucks team that really hasn't been turning the ball over a whole lot this season?
Yeah, I mean, and I felt like we did a good job of taking the ball away, but it was a few times in the season, we kind of hit a wall, right? We weren't able to touch the ball, right? And so. I think the last 2 weeks, I don't think we got a turnover, right? And so today to get 4, I think it kind of puts us back in the upper echelon, taking the ball away. So that feels good.
What do you guys think of how the offense played today?
Man, I thought they was on point. You know what I mean? I thought, obviously just watching it from the sideline, man, I thought Derek was just so in control, right? And we knew they were going to blitz him. It was going to be exotic looks, and a few times, man, like he was just standing tall in the pocket, right? Like throwing dots, So, that's what we want from our quarterback. We believe in him. Like we know he can do it. And so, we just got to continue to support him, encourage him. And those guys on the other side, man, they just got to continue to work hard for him.